Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
EQ Lima Charlie. Loud and clear.
It's Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Glass Family Field as we get set to start a three-game series against Oklahoma Baptist, the Bison from Shawnee, Oklahoma. I'm here today with Steve Barrows. Thanks for joining me today, Steve.
You're welcome, Andrew. It's always good to come and help out on a broadcast. And playing the Bison is always a good time.
Yeah, so the Rangers get set to play three here as they move today's game up to 3 p.m. just to beat some of the cold weather coming in here this evening. And then they finish it with the two-game doubleheader here Saturday afternoon. Two even teams coming in: Northwestern, Oklahoma State, 8-8 on the year, 2-4 in conference. Oklahoma Baptist, 7-7, and 2-4 in conference as well. Northwestern coming off a tough loss to Rogers State, 7-6, as the Hillcats walked off in the ninth inning against the Rangers. As we get set to start here at Glass Family Field, we're going to get set for the national anthem, so we'll take a quick break here before we get started. As we get set to get started here, let's go through the starting lineups first for Oklahoma Baptist. Leading off for the Bison, number 1, Isaiah Lisaid. Batting second for the Bison, number 25, Jaden Schaefer. Batting third, number 28, Dan Pruitt. Batting fourth, number 30, Alex Schroeder. Batting fifth, number 20, Cade Self. Batting sixth, number 18, Trey Ferry. Batting seventh, number 33, Troy Shields. Batting eighth, number 23, Rafael Gutierrez. Batting ninth, number 16, Jose Parga. On the mound this afternoon for the Rangers, number 44, Cole Rodriguez. As we get set to get started here, just in a few minutes. First for the Rangers, Cole Rodriguez comes into this game, making his third start of the season so far on the year. Rodriguez is 1-2 with a 4.41 ERA in 16 innings of work, giving up 12 runs, 8 earned. This will be his first time facing Oklahoma Baptist. Again, Oklahoma Baptist comes into this game 7-7 on the season at 2-4 in conference play. Coach, Steve, I know you had the chance to do a few games here last week. Any kind of big keys to the game from last week coming into this weekend?
I think just challenging the hitters is going to be really important. Let your fielders help you out. Not try to be too perfect on the mound, too precise. And you got to have that timely hitting and move the runners.
So leading off for Oklahoma Baptist today, number 1, Isaiah Lisade. Last year in the series against the Rangers, he had 9 hits in the 3 games over in Shawnee, Oklahoma.
First pitch was down and away for a ball.
Rodriguez gets set, gets the signal from Priest, and the pitch is down low for ball 2. The 2-0 the count to Lisade. Gets in front. Rodriguez looks to work back here. Next pitch is in there for a called strike inside corner of the plate.
We got a breeze out of the west.
The 2-1 pitch from Rodriguez is hit sharply fouled down the left field line. So Rodriguez works his way back to even the count 2-2 here to the first bat of the game. Isaiah Lisade playing at center field this afternoon for the Bison. Rodriguez gets set, gets a sign from Priest. The 2-2. It's going to hit Lisade there. So the first batter is going to get on for Oklahoma Baptist after the hit by pitch. Going around the diamond real quick for the Rangers defense. Over at short is Sean Kelly. He'll bat leadoff. Playing playing first base for the Rangers, Hagen Barcelo. Third for the Rangers, Brandon Holdren. He will be the DH. And the first pitch here is going to be outside for ball 1 to Jaden Schaefer. Playing second base this afternoon for Oklahoma Baptist. Left field for the Rangers is going to be John Schaefer. Gavin Mendoza is going to get the start this afternoon. The second pitch is going to be low for ball. Center fielder, Trevor Sayer. Thomas Beiswanger over at second. Braden Koenig in right field. And Hayden Priest will do the catching behind the plate.
Runner's got a good lead, but you get pitchers 2-0 and the batter, left-handed batter. It's a pretty good opportunity to steal, but we need to see if we can throw a strike here. Throw him back over to first base for a second time, run the middle. We don't have that MLB throw over.
That's what I was just thinking. That's the new rule over in the MLB this year is two throwovers and a bat. Luckily, we do not have that here. Third pitch here to Schaefer is going to be outside for ball. So Schaefer ahead of the count 3-0 to Rodriguez, against Rodriguez. Of course, Rodriguez fell behind 2-0 in the first at-bat before hitting Lisade, who got on first base. See if Rodriguez can work his way back into this at-bat, the 3-0 pitch. That one's going to be outside for ball 4. So Oklahoma Baptist, first two batters, to reach base safely. Very patient hitting so far from Oklahoma Baptist.
Yeah, I mean, as a hitter, you want to make the pitcher demonstrate that he can throw strikes. And, might as well take that walk. He's a big lad. Turn 2 here. Change our fortune, change our future.
Coming up to bat for Oklahoma Baptist is Dan Pruitt, who's hitting .390 on the season. First pitch to him is inside for ball 1.
Pretty much going to have to group one just to get a strike here.
The 1-0 pitch is over for a called strike 1. So,
Former umpire. You're not going to get those calls as a pitcher if you're just kind of all over the place. Mighty good.
that one just misses. I guess it's going to be a little low there to Pruitt, who also comes in on the season with 4 home runs, 10 RBIs in 14 games. So a big, strong hitter there for the Bison there in the middle of their lineup. The 2-1 pitch from Rodriguez. That one's going to bounce for ball 3. So third hitter he's falling behind now, getting to 3 balls now, is Pruitt looking to drive in the game's first run with first and second, nobody out.
You know, my comment about challenging the hitters, it's certainly easier said than done. And a former pitcher too, sometimes that strike zone just seems impossible to hit.
The 3-1 is just inside for ball 4, so that's going to load the bases now with nobody out. All with the Bison not getting a hit so far. Hits Batman and 2 walks, as you're going to see pitching coach Matt Bickford go out to the mound here early in this one.
That's tough. Got to find a way here. Again, it's like their number 4 hitter. So, you know, as a coach down there, are you letting him swing away, or are you going to make him take a pitch or two to see if a pitcher can bring it in on the plate?
This early in the game, after 3, I think you might take that chance to try to drive one. Especially as the 4-hitter. I mean, worst case, you think maybe a sac fly for them. And that 4-hitter right now, coming up to bat for the Bison, will be number 30, Alex Schroeder.
Definitely trade a run for a double play here, though.
That first pitch from Rodriguez is in there for a called strike 1. Yeah, this early in the game, first inning. You can see the infield back a little bit there in the middle of the infield. I think you definitely trade that double play there for the run. The 0-1 pitch is going to bounce for ball 1. So count is now even 1-1 here to Schroeder. As Rodriguez looks to try to find a way out of this early first inning jam. Bases loaded, nobody out, following a hit batsman and 2 walks. Rodriguez gets set to 1-1. Called strike 2 over the middle of the plate.
Like that was right at the knees. That's good. Good pitch.
Rodriguez looks in. Looks to get a sign here from Priest. The 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be low for ball 2. Count now even, 2-2. On the season so far, Alex Schroeder hitting .213. 6 home runs, 16 RBIs in 14 games, so you have to watch his power there. 6 home runs already here in this early going of the season. The 2-2 pitch from Rodriguez. He's going to get a slow ground ball over to third, the throw to second, and over to first in time. Ooh, excuse me. They're going to get the out at second, and Schroeder's going to beat it out at first. So it's going to be first and third now, and he drives in the game's first run there in Lesade.
That was bang bang at first base, and that old expression, tie goes to the runner.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself there. But, I mean, slow ground ball there, chopped for Holdren going to it. Tough play, kind of going there, charging it in. I think that might have allowed Schroeder to beat that one out at first. And a quick swing here by Self is going to be a grounder to short. Kelly flips it over to second to Beiswanger, and the throw over to first is in time. Nice job by Barcelo to hold on to first there. The Rangers get the double play and get out of the inning, only giving up 1 run. I think you will take that with the after bases loaded with nobody out.
Very definitely, and that was quite the stretch, and I'm sure that Oklahoma Baptist is going to appeal it, and it appears that they are. Because from our viewpoint here, at some point, with the ball or without the ball, he came off the bat. He was a full body late to try to catch that. So helped out T-Dub.
So after the top of the first inning, the Oklahoma Baptist leads 1-0. After 1 run, 0 hits, no errors. The Rangers getting set to take their first plate appearance here. We'll take a quick break here in between innings. Welcome back here as we get set here for the bottom of the first. Let me run through some of the lineups here. First for the Rangers, leading off number 19, Sean Kelly. Batting second, number 10, Hagen Barcelo playing first base. Batting third, number 9, Brandon Holdren. Batting fourth, number 25, John Schaefer. Batting fifth, number 5, Gavin Mendoza. Batting sixth, number 27, Trevor Sayer. Batting seventh, number 15, Braden Koenig. Batting eighth, number 7, Thomas Beiswanger. And batting ninth, number 11, Hayden Priest. So the Rangers look to answer back after Oklahoma Baptist got one run. Cole Rodriguez able to work out of the jam. He had the bases loaded, nobody out, and used 2 ground balls to get out of the inning and hold them to 1 run. The first pitch here is fouled off. For Oklahoma Baptist, playing center field, Lasade, playing second base, number 25, Jaden Schaefer, playing first base, number 28, Dan Pruitt. And real quick, the 0-1 pitch is going to be on the outside corner for strike 2. Behind the plate, number 30, Alex Schroeder. Playing right field, number 20, Cade Self. The 0-2 pitch, just outside, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. DHing for Oklahoma Baptist today is Troy Shields. Playing left field is Rafael Gutierrez. And that one's going to be over for a called strike 3 there to Sean Kelly.
I don't know if he was sitting on a fastball, but that breaking ball came right down the middle of the plate, thigh high.
So now stepping up for the Rangers, Hagen Barcelo. The first pitch to him is on the corner for called strike 1. And to finish off Oklahoma Baptist's defense, at shortstop is Jose Parga, and on the mound today for Oklahoma Baptist is Breck Galbraith. His second pitch here to Barcelo is fouled off for strike 2.
As a former hitter, this is kind of a pitcher that I like. He's in command. You're not going to have anything unpredictable necessarily come your way. 2 strikes, shorten up, sneak the ball.
So 1-2 pitch to Barcelo. Looked like a breaking ball there. Pulls it through the left side there for a single. So Hagen Barcelo gets on with 1 out as he gets a 1-out single there to left field.
Sure having a good year. A new player for the Rangers. Steps right in and looks like he's been here a couple of years already. Good hitter and good fielder.
Now stepping up for the Rangers is number 9, Holdren. So far on the season, Holdren comes into this game as the team's leading hitter, batting .347, as he watches the first pitch go by outside for ball 1.
They're shading a little bit to pull. And this is kind of a running situation, but I don't know that good. Left-handed batter.
1-0 is going to hit sharply over to second underneath his glove. This is going to go into right field. Holdren will be safe at first as Barcelo goes over to third. Rangers now have first and third, 1 out here for the heart of the lineup coming up.
And this is how Oklahoma Baptist ended their top half. Runners at first and third, headed into double play. We're not going to do that.
No, we're going to get the hit here, tie the game at least, at minimum.
Well, or a sac fly. Somehow we just got to get the run home. Got a runner at third, runner at first.
And now coming up for the Rangers, number 25 is John Schaefer, as he looks to at least tie the game here. Pitching for the Bison is Breck Galbraith. His first pitch here to Schaefer is on the corner for a called strike 1. On the season so far, he's 2-1 with a 4.13 ERA with 1 complete game on the season, throwing 24 innings here in this. This will be his 5th start of the season. Schaefer looks in as Galbraith gets set. The 0-1 pitch. That one's upstairs for ball 1.
Good take on that. Those balls that you see at eye level, awfully hard to lay off. Did a good job there.
The count's even 1-1 to Schaefer. Runners on first and third. Barcelo on third. Holdren on first. Bison lead 1-0. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one is going to be swung on. I missed this from Schaefer. That one looked low as went into the dirt.
That's a breaking ball that fooled him. Got two on him now.
1-2 count to Schaefer here. As he gets set here for the pitch from Galbraith. That one's going to foul it off. Goes behind the plate as he stays alive.
Just off the end of the bat. They put some chalk on the end of that thing now. I've not used that reference with aluminum bats. It used to be a common thing. Wood.
The 1-2. That one's going to be upstairs for ball two. So 2-2 the count now. Again, runners on first and third. Schaefer trying to at least tie the game here for the Rangers with an RBI opportunity.
Well, if he brings that fastball down lower, drive it, I'm expecting a breaking ball here.
And he got the breaking ball. Unfortunately, Schaefer swung on a miss there for strike three. Galbraith did come over here with the breaking ball there to get Schaefer there out on strikes.
Those outside pitches, you just got to kind of sit back and take it to right field. If you're a right-handed batter, I mean, that ball's over the outside part of the plate. Change of speed. Just got to make that adjustment or recognition.
It's now coming to the plate for the Rangers. Gavin Mendoza making his third start on the season, his 11th appearance, hitting .250 on the season with 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. Galbraith gets set. The first pitch to Mendoza's fouled off there.
Just behind the fastball a little bit. Oh, I don't know how much Coach Bowen might be like Whitey Herzog back in the day and the runners, but boy, this is a tempting stealing opportunity for me right here, left-handed batter.
Looks like the 0-1 pitch is going to be a breaking ball there. Mendoza lines it in the right center field as it's going to get down for a base hit, and the Rangers are going to tie the game here in the bottom half of the first. Mendoza comes through with the RBI single, scoring Barcelo. Holdren going over to third, and Rangers right back with first and third here with a chance to take the lead, but great piece of hitting there by Mendoza.
Yeah, it's a nice line drive. It's a breaking ball. He sat back on it, saw it, just drove through it.
So right back where we started now, all tied up here in the bottom half of the first inning. Rangers looking to go ahead with first and third, 2 out as Trevor Sayer comes up to the plate. They look in, and here's the first pitch. Swung on a miss there for strike one.
Behind on it. Almost looked like it surprised him a little bit. Just painted that outside corner. Fastball.
Galbraith gets set here. The 0-1. It's going to be swung on a miss there. Strike two. So aggressive piece of hitting so far here from Sayer. Both looking to go on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, that was a few inches higher than the previous one.
Galbraith gets set, looks in, gets a sign from Schroeder. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be in the dirt. For first, one ball, 2 strikes now. And I'm still going to call time. It looks like Coach Bowen is maybe looking for a balk. That might be the only thing I can think of there.
Yeah, something I can think of too.
It's just an odd spot there, kind of right after the pitch. He gets the ball called there, so.
Yeah, the balk will put our runner at second, runner at third come home, so it's an important detail. I didn't catch whatever Coach Bowen caught. Some of the dugout caught it too, so I don't know if he didn't come set. That he's not a fast worker. He's on the hill. He's deliberate. His hands came apart. He was in the set.
Well, I'm talking over. It looks like we're going to stay there with the 1-2 count.
Yeah, you can't call what you don't see. Watching now.
The 1-2 pitch is going to be lined in through the right side there. The Rangers will have the lead on an RBI single from Trevor Sayer as Mendoza moves up to second. So great two-strike piece of hitting there here early in the first inning.
That really was. And again, hit it where it's pitched, hit it hard, and it was a line shot through the infield. Neither the first baseman or the second baseman had a shot at that.
So
Just made contact with it.
Yeah, put the ball in play, and that's what Trevor did there. So the Rangers take a 2-1 lead now. As getting set to bat now is Koenig with a chance to extend the lead with another RBI opportunity. He looks over. First pitch here from Galwith is going to be down low and inside for ball one.
Left fielder's playing pretty shallow. Center and right are at normal depth. Backed up a few steps.
The 1-0 pitch up high for ball two.
He's a good-looking pitcher. You know, get some runs scored on you and some hits. It gives you some pause and shakes you a little bit.
Koenig awaits the 2-0 pitch. Here it is. Going to be in there for a called strike one.
That was a nasty fastball with it.
Yeah, hits just on the outside part of the plate. Looked like just about the knees. Galwith gets set here behind the count 2-1 to Koenig. Rangers in front 2-1 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looked like a breaking ball. It's going to be a slow roller over, and it's going to be bobbled there by the second baseman for the Bison and Schaefer, as all runners will now be safe. So Rangers inning will be extended with a chance here to hopefully get a bases loaded hit.
Gosh, this game is so notorious, baseball, notorious for things happening one after another after another. I'm sure for that second baseman, that's typically 9 out of 10 times just a 4-3 out. Just hit the heel of his glove.
With the base loaded, the first pitch, Bison is going to swing. It's going to be out of play. Looked like just inside the Bison dugout. It's behind the count now, 0-1. On the season, Weiswanger comes into the game hitting .265. 9 hits so far, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. His 12th start of the season. He looks in the 0-1 pitch. Going to be on the outer part of the plate there for a called strike two.
Yeah, that was maybe a little bit up for Weiswanger. He's got to put it in play. A lot of room right up the middle of that infield.
Galbraith looks in, has a sign. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be upstairs for ball one.
Catcher was setting up outside, and that wound up high inside.
So bases loaded here in the bottom of the first for the Rangers, leading 2-1 with Thomas Weiswanger up to the plate. He's going to swing on, hits one to right field. Right field got a slow jump on it. He's going back to the wall. It's going to be down there for a double. One run's going to score for the Rangers. Here comes Koenig around third. He's going to score safely as the throw is late, and the Rangers clear the bases on a 3 RBI double there from Thomas Weiswanger. Rangers now lead 5-1.
The right fielder immediately, you could see that he was having difficulty tracking it and going back. And if you look at his shadow, you can see that ball was right in that shadow line. Don't know how much the sun may have impacted that play, but yeah, I think he would expected himself to make that catch. Didn't happen. He got a glove on it.
Now stepping up to the plate for the Rangers, Hayden Priest as he watches the first pitch go by for a ball one. So after the Rangers gave up one in the top half of the inning, they come back with a 5 spot so far. Runner on second still for Hayden Priest. Galbraith gets set. He looks in. The 1-0 pitch. That one's upstairs for ball two. And so far in this inning, I mean the Rangers' 2-strike approach at the plate has been very impressive so far.
Yeah, they've done well. Out comes the coach for a visit. There's nobody warming up in the bullpen, so just gotten to him.
And imagine it's a tough call there too for your coaches when you had a couple missed plays there by the second baseman, and again like we talked about, Self in right field had a slow jump on that last play.
Yeah, and you can also know that it's going to be far from a 5-1 game by the time the game's over. So in the first inning, he does have to get out of this inning. Coach for Oklahoma Baptist certainly doesn't want to have to try to go to the bullpen with this young pitcher to fight his way through this and get his team up to bat. And your hitters need to pick up your pitchers. Pitchers need to pick up the hitters.
Yeah, Brett Galbraith, the pitcher for the Bison. This is the most runs he's given up on the season already, the 5 runs, as he makes his 5th start. He gave up 3 runs against Pittsburgh State, 1 run against McKendree, 4 runs against Arkansas Tech, and 4 runs against Harding. So this is the most runs so far in the season he's given up in a start. His 2-0 pitch is lined in the right field, coming on himself, and he's going to make a sliding grab on that line drive hit by Priest. So the Bison retire the side now. Not before Northwestern does score 5 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors from Oklahoma Baptist as we end the first inning with the Rangers leading 5-1 as we get set here, take a quick break before we get back for the second inning.
Back to the top of the second.
So 1-0 the count here. Rodriguez looks in, the 1-0 pitch inside for ball 2.
Now that we've got those 5 runs as a pitcher, you want to throw strikes. They're going to beat you with the bat. That's better than putting them on with a free pass.
The 2-0 pitch is lined in the right field, coming on is Koenig there, and he will make the grab. 1 out here, first batter retired.
That was hit pretty sharply, too.
That one was hit hard there in the right field. Koenig got a good read on it, though, coming in.
Yeah, and those are hard to judge when they're coming straight at you.
Now batting for Oklahoma Baptist. 1-0 pitch is inside to Shields. The 1-0 pitch. It's going to be down low.
Continuing to get behind on the hitters here. As the inning and game progresses, you get more on top.
2-0 pitch from Rodriguez is going to be in there for a called strike 1 on the inner half part of the plate. Rodriguez, the second pitch there, swung on a miss. 2-2 the count now. Bows back. 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Rangers leading 5-1. Rodriguez gets his sign, gets set the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Rodriguez gets the second batter down. So 2 up, 2 down here to start the second inning.
Excellent pitch.
Stepping up for the Bison, Rafael Gutierrez, hitting .261 on the season, making his 7th start on the season. Rodriguez gets set. His first pitch is going to be over for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, over for a called strike 2. Rodriguez throwing in his 5th game of the season so far through 2 innings against Metro State, 6 against Northwest Missouri, 1 1/3 against Ouachita Baptist, and 7 against Henderson State. His 0-2 pitch is going to be swung on, driven to center field. Back goes Trevor Sayer, and he'll make the catch at the wall for the 3rd out. The Rangers retire the side in order. An easy inning for Rodriguez there, as Northwestern will take a 5-1 lead into the bottom of the second inning. Dustin said he can hear you. He said it was a little low, but he said he's heard you the whole time. So I'll just turn this up higher.
I wonder how they knew. Ask them how. Bugs basketball trailing 17-8 after first quarter.
At the men.
Huh?
The men or the women?
The boys. Girls already won. They play tomorrow.
That's a little better. Maybe try moving the mic a little closer to your mouth. Welcome back here as we get set for the bottom of the second inning. Sean Kelly's set to lead off for Northwestern. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1.
I know with Dustin, we're still having a kind of a low in the dirt. Low in the carpet.
Second pitch to Kelly is going to be swung on, hit foul. Over is Pruitt into foul territory. He makes the call and makes the grab for the first out. Sean Kelly now 0 for 2 on the day.
What we don't want to have happen is our pitcher getting in a groove. We want to jump back on him again. Runners on the base. Base pass.
Barcelo comes up for his second play appearance after singling in the first inning. First pitch to him is swung on a miss. Looked a little low and outside.
Yep. He didn't miss it by much. He's a good hitter, smart hitter.
The 0-1 pitch is driven into left field. Back goes Gutierrez. That one's going to be over the wall. Gone. Hagen Barcelo with a 1-out home run here. Solo home run for the Rangers. That's going to be his 5th home run of the season, 17th RBI, as he's 2 for 2 on the day now. Hagen Barcelo with a 1-out solo home run for the Rangers.
Yep, he tagged it. He got around on it and just drove it out of here. There's no question. I think once it left the pad, that's gone. If you look now, the flags are barely blowing. A little bit ago, they were just laying against the pole.
First pitch here to Holden is driven foul.
Slipped into the parking lot. Didn't get get any car.
The 0-1 pitch to Holdren is going to be popped up in the pretty much second base as he has originally went back, looked like he was going to go in the shallow right field, but Schaefer came on to make the catch. Second out there for the Rangers.
Yeah, had a hard time judging it initially.
The 2-away now here in the bottom of the second inning. Rangers leading 6-1. That one over the outer part of the plate for strike one.
I'm going to stay away from him and keep it outside. So
The 0-1 pitch is grounder to second. Throw on the first from Schaefer will retire John Schaefer there. But the Rangers do add on to the lead with a solo home run from Hagen Barcelo, his fifth of the season. Rangers lead 6-1 through 2 innings. Welcome back. Here in the top of the third inning, Rodriguez gets set for his third inning of work. Leading off for Oklahoma Baptist is Jose Parga. His first plate appearance so far this afternoon. On the season, he's hitting .250. The first pitch from Rodriguez is in there for a called strike one. This is Parga's ninth start on the season. 1 home run, 9 RBIs, and an on-base percentage of .323. Rodriguez gets set the 0-1 pitch over for called strike two.
yeah, he was wanting it on the outside, but it came inside, and the batter must have been sitting on some other pitch.
The 0-2 pitch from Rodriguez is low for ball one. The 1-2 pitch from Rodriguez. Chopper to short. Kelly's there. He'll make the play. The throw over to first is low, and he'll get by Barcelo, so an error to Sean Kelly as a leadoff hitter for Oklahoma Baptist is going to reach.
Looked like he didn't just throw it, fire it over there. He kind of almost short-armed it a little bit and wound up not getting there. And it was too far away from first baseman to make it an easy dig.
So leadoff runner is going to be on. First pitch is over for a called strike.
We've got a pretty good crowd out here this afternoon. Nice weather. Students getting out of classes. Enjoying the sunshine. Softball on the road today.
Softball's in Shawnee, Oklahoma, facing Oklahoma Baptist. They'll get started at 5 o'clock this evening. The 0-1 pitch is going to be popped up into foul territory. Priest will have room, and he will make the catch. I wasn't sure. I was waiting for the umpire's signal there. He'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
He caught that just off the turf. Field umpire was looking at it. This catcher or the plate umpire looked like he was kind of behind and screened. Yeah, let's get a double play here.
Now batting for Oklahoma Baptist is Jaden Schaefer. He walked back in his first plate appearance in the first inning. First pitch to him is up high for ball one.
You know, I'm going to try to steal a base here if I'm Oklahoma Baptist. That's just my nature. Aggressive on the base pass. Got a left-handed hitter, screening the catcher a little bit. That is a two-body lead length.
The 1-0 pitch outside for ball two. I feel like once teams get behind by 5 runs or so, they kind of get more hesitant to use the steal.
You know, I was always one about trying to shake things up. Sometimes it didn't always make sense, but well, now 3-0, you're certainly not going to steal. Not throwing a strike here to this batter.
Rodriguez falls behind in the count, 3-0 now. He looks on, gets a sign. The 3-0 pitch is going to be up high for ball four. So Schaefer walks for the second time in this game. And that's now going to bring up Dan Pruitt for Oklahoma Baptist, hitting 306 on the season. They're a three-hitter.
You know, with our lead, you got to challenge the hitters. Got one runners at first and second with one out. We'll start him off with a strike.
He does that by getting Pruitt the foul one off behind the plate. And Pruitt came up in the first inning with the same situation, runners on first and second, and he drew a walk. So another RBI opportunity here for Pruitt as Rodriguez gets set, the 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be over for strike two on the swing there. Rodriguez comes back after the walk to get ahead of Pruitt, 0-2 the count. Rodriguez looks in, throws a breaking ball there, swung on a missed, struck out Pruitt there for the second out. Rangers now have a chance to get out of this one with no damage done, but stepping in the way first will be Schroeder. Following the walk, Rodriguez battled back, got Pruitt to strike out on 3 pitches. The first pitch here to Schroeder is up high. Priest is going to go throw behind the runner, and he's going to get back safe there in Parker. And it looked like Priest did have a shot there.
Yeah, that was base runner was attentive. I don't know if it got back by an arm's length, but throw was on the first base side of the bag, but it was a good throw.
1-0 pitch is inside for ball two.
Wow, that looked good to me.
Especially the way he's been calling. I mean, he's been calling that pitch all afternoon so far, it seemed like.
Yeah. And as umpires, we can sometimes be fooled by a pitch.
2-0 pitch from Rodriguez is going to be over. That one's driven to center field or right field. Koenig is going over, and he will make the play for the third out.
Good job.
So Oklahoma Baptist gets a few base runners at first and second, but Rodriguez settles down, retires the side with no damage done. Oklahoma Baptist trails Northwestern 6-1 as we go into the bottom of the third inning. welcome back as we get set for the bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Rangers will be Gavin Mendoza. His first plate appearance, he singled, and then later scored on the double by Thomas Weisswanger. So Galbraith gets set. The first pitch to Mendoza will be over for a called strike. Mendoza fell behind the count 1-2 before he had that single in the first inning. That one's going to be over for called strike 2.
He got two fastballs in a row, and if I'm not mistaken, his line drive hit previous was a breaking ball.
That one's going to be low for ball 1.
Stay with the fastball.
1-2 count to Mendoza.
Not a bad theory. Throw fastballs, see if he can get them.
That one is over. Ground ball over to third. Pruitt makes the play and will take it to first himself to retire Mendoza.
Yeah, that was hit reasonably solid. If it had been right at the first baseman, it might have gotten through.
Now coming up to for the Rangers is Trevor Sayer. Singled his first time.
Trouble here.
Drives that one to right field. Self's going to go over to the line and he'll make the catch right just in fair territory there at the line to retire Trevor.
Yeah, I said trouble because immediately he went up to shade the ball from the sun, and he tracked it and stayed with it. Made a good catch.
Braden Koenig coming up to the plate. Reached on the error in the first inning, later coming around the score. Update from Nava Gold Bugs. Gold Bugs trail 28-14 at the half. The 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be hit sharply to short. Take it on one bounce. The throw over to first from Parga. Parga is going to be in time there to Pruitt for the third out, so the Rangers go down in order. They do take a 6-1 lead into the fourth inning. Northwestern 6 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. Oklahoma Baptist 1 run. Set to lead off for the Bison will be number 20, Cade Self, out in right field today. Rodriguez gets set for his fourth inning of work. First pitch to Self will be low for ball 1. Rodriguez has thrown 3 innings so far, giving up 1 run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 46 pitches. Rodriguez is ready, the 1-0 pitch. That one's driven to left field. Sayer going back. He's at the wall. He's going to look up. It's off the wall. So Self is going to get a leadoff double for the Bison. Self went off the bag for a little bit, but he's going to dive back in. A close play there at second. That ball was driven to center field, went off the wall, and Sayer got the ball back in quick. Almost caught Self off the bag, but the throw in was not in time.
Yeah, threw in behind him, and man, from up here, it looked like he might have had him. I don't know if the tag was at the forearm or the elbow. Anyway, surprised the runner, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looked like he just thought he had the double and went off the bag a little bit as he rounded it. I don't know if he was thinking about third or not. And now a throw back in the second. He's back in time. Self now 1 for 2 on the day. Rodriguez looks in. He gets his sign. The first pitch. Going to be over for called strike. So now batting for the Bison is Trey Furry. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Lined out to right field his first time up. The 0-1 pitch is going to be over for a called strike. Rodriguez ahead in the count, 0-2, following the leadoff double from Oklahoma Baptist.
He looks more confident than he did in that first inning, doesn't he?
Yes, he's settled in very well so far. And that one's going to run in, and he's going to hit Furry there. Now first and second, and nobody out.
You can still hit a batter while you're confident.
Yes. One batter doesn't change it.
Soccer coach just went strolling by. Coach Pekarsky with his favorite meal of nachos and jalapenos on top of the cheese, I think.
That's what it looked like. It looked very good. First pitch here is going to run inside. Rodriguez behind the count now, 1-0.
What do you want to bet he doesn't come into our booth?
He will not. He's over there now in the stands making friends with the Lauderdale family. Second pitch is going to be low and inside, ball 2. So now batting for the Bison is Troy Shields here in the top of the 4th inning. Rangers leading 6-1. Shields hitting .333 on the season. His 8th start. The 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be swung on a miss. Strike 1.
That's a big pitch. You don't want to go 3-0. Nobody out. Runners at 1 and 2. Infield fly rule's in effect, so maybe we can get him to pop up or hit the double play.
The 2-1 pitch is low for ball 3. It's crazy to think about a little bit with all the base runners Oklahoma Baptist has had here to start the game. That double was the first hit for the Bison there in the 4th inning. So Rodriguez gets set, checks the runners, the 3-1 pitch. He's going to get him the swing at that one for strike 2. So the count now runs full. Nobody out. Rodriguez looks to find a way out of this one. The 3-2 pitch, that one's going to be driven just foul, down the third baseline. So Shields had a good swing on that one, just a little out in front of it, driving it foul.
Rodriguez is changing up his speed just a little bit on his fastball, it looks like.
The 3-2 pitch is just inside for ball 4.
Pretty good. The battery wanted it.
That's going to load the bases with nobody out for Rafael Gutierrez. Second time Oklahoma Baptist now has the bases loaded with nobody out, as they had the same situation back in the first inning. Rodriguez was able to find his way out of that one with only allowing 1 run and fouling 2 ground balls. Looks like the Rangers will start to get somebody loose there in the bullpen. It's going to be number 37, Max McLean, the 6'4" sophomore from Colorado. on the season so far. McLean has thrown in 7 games with a 2.89 ERA, 9 innings, 6 strikeouts. So he's warming up there here in the 4th inning. The mound visit is done. Rodriguez looks to find a way to get out of this jam. Bases loaded, nobody out. Rangers leading 6-1 here in the top of the 4th inning.
Yeah, from the moment that I mentioned he looking confident out there, the next pitch was a hit by batter, and now we've got 2 more to join him.
The first pitch here is low and inside for ball 1. Gutierrez batting .261 on the season. 6 hits. This is his 7th start. Second pitch to him is going to be fouled off. Was out in front of that one.
Change of pace on a breaking ball there.
Rodriguez gets set. The 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a ground ball over to short. Kelly fields it cleanly to throw to second in time. The throw over to first is going to be wide as it gets by Barcelo, allowing the second run to come around the score in Ferry. So it's going to be a fielder's choice and then an E4 at Thomas Spicewater. So 1 earned run on the play and 1 unearned. So it's now 6-3. 1 out. Pargo now coming to the plate. That one's going to be low and inside. The 1-0 pitch is inside for ball 2. So the Rangers still lead 6-3 here in the top of the 4th inning. Oklahoma Baptist scored 1 in the first, now 2 here in the 4th. Northwestern scored 5 in the first and 1 in the second. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Not sure how he missed that one. Couldn't tell that it was a breaking ball or a fastball, but he just swung over the top of it.
The 2-1 pitch is going to bounce ball 3. Rodriguez now behind the count 3-1. Trying to find his way out of this inning. Rodriguez looks in the 3-1 pitch. That one's going to be driven to center field. Sayer going back. He will make the catch. And a base running mistake here as Gutierrez mixes up the out limit count, I think, and the throw on the first is going to be in time there for the double play. I think he thought there was 2 outs.
Yep. That's embarrassing.
So the Rangers do get out of the inning with only allowing 2 runs there. They will take a 6-3 lead into the bottom of the 4th inning. Oklahoma Baptist 3 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors of the game. Northwestern 6 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors.
We gave them a little help there, and then they just returned the favor.
It's a little give and take there. Thank you. Welcome back. Leading off for the Rangers, Thomas Beiswanger. First pitch is outside for ball one. Alberth in his fourth inning of work comes in 6 runs, 4 earned, 2 strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch is going to be popped up high. In the play it for the Bison will be Ferry. Makes the catch there for the first out.
That was hit high enough to see the clouds from water. If we had any vapor here, we got clear skies.
Coming up for the Rangers, Hayden Priest. 0 for 1 on the afternoon. First pitch he sees, he fouls off behind the plate.
Yeah, and these guys know it, but ideally you want to pick up or recover what you lost the previous inning, and that means getting on base and scoring some runs.
The 0-1 pitch is over for called strike.
That little thing called momentum.
Priest on the year, batting .200, comes in with 5 RBIs as he watches that one for ball one. Well, the last time Oklahoma Baptist scored, the Rangers answered with 5 runs, so hopefully we do something similar.
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch to Priest is going to be hit to third. It's going to be bobbled there by Perry, who originally looked like he had it cleanly and then kind of dropped it when he went to make the throw. But regardless, Priest will reach base safely with the error.
Yeah, the infielders kind of struggling a little bit this afternoon.
So now the Rangers back to the top of the order as Sean Kelly will get set to hit. 0 for 2 on the afternoon, looking for his first hit. First pitch is going to be outside for a ball.
Batter and runner looking coach for signal signs.
It's set to 1-0 pitch. It's going to be a pop-up. It looks like it's going to stay in fair territory. Pruitt trying to find it. He is going to go in foul territory, but he'll make the catch for the second out. Seen that a couple times now. Looks like the sun on that side of the field might be bothering some of the fielders.
Yeah. It's always been a tough place to play the right side of the field here, for a couple hours stretch, it seems. Got to be focused.
Marcelo's going to come up to the plate 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Hit a solo home run his last time up, singled in the first inning. The first pitch he sees, he's going to drive into left center field. Back goes Lesade. He's at the wall. He's going to jump. He can't make the catch. It's off the top of the wall. Priest is going to come around the score. Barcelo is going to go into third, sliding, and a RBI triple for Hagen Barcelo. Now 3 for 3 on the afternoon.
Now, is one of those three a walk, or is he one away from a cycle?
He is now a double away from the cycle.
Okay.
Singled in the first, homered in the second, and now that triple here in the fourth inning.
Well, the center fielder's kind of disgusted with himself, too. When you're a player out there and you have an error, make a boo-boo, you should have done better, and you feel like you're letting your team down. Yes.
Now, first pitch that Holdren sees, he's going to drive into center field. That's going to be an RBI single. And the Rangers have answered back with 2 runs there so far after the Bison scored 2.
Again, with 2 outs.
2 outs. We've seen it today so far, 2 outs and 2 strikes. Northwestern's approach at the plate has been very good.
Yep.
So now stepping to the plate is John Schaefer, 0 for 2 on the afternoon, looking for his first hit.
You don't want to mistake pitch him inside here.
First pitch is upstairs for ball 1.
If you're a Ranger fan, you do. So, yeah. I mean, they've stayed away from him, and he's not shown that he can go to right field. But this would be a good time to go to right field.
The 1-0 pitch is on the corner for called strike 1. The count's even 1-1. Schaefer hitting .340 on the season. This is his 14th start. Out with a good set, the 1-1. That one's driven into right center field. That one's going to get down in the gap. Schaefer's going to get at least a double on this one. Holdren rounding third. He's going to be sent home from Bowen. Holdren's going to score standing. Schaefer into third with an RBI triple. Rangers now lead 9-3.
Wow, good piece of hitting right there. He didn't look like he tried to pull it. He just hit it where it was. And it looks like the right fielder, I think it was right fielder, had trouble picking the ball up, which allowed our double to be a triple. Guys just aren't playing real clean out here today.
Or as you said, you want to see him drive it to right field. That's what he did. So
Yeah.
just keep asking, and you shall receive.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can tell they're going to stay away from him, and they scout, they know what players' tendencies are, and you've got to be able to hit to the opposite field, in my view. Even if he hits a ground ball there, that's probably getting through because the second baseman is shifted over towards the bag at second. And first baseman was holding on to runner. But this is bottom of 4, 9-3, and far from over as far as run production. More than likely.
Well, you mentioned it with coming back after that. Oklahoma Baptist getting 2 runs. Don't let them get the momentum. Come back and score some. And again, that's what the Rangers did. You saw in the first inning, and now the 4th inning. And Oklahoma Baptist does have somebody warming up here in the 4th. I'll try to get a number for you. The first pitch here to Mendoza swung on a miss for strike 1. Very aggressive swing there.
Yeah, he kind of left his feet on his swing. Stay planted.
Mendoza on the afternoon, 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. That one's going to be inside for a ball. Like Schaefer for a second thought it would get away, but
I can only reference the older players in baseball. I thought Schaefer was going to try to do a Ricky Henderson move here and try to grab it at home, or Lou Brock, but I don't know that he's got that kind of wheels.
1-1 pitch is low, but swung on a miss there from Mendoza. Gavin falls behind 1-2, hitting .250 coming into the season. Making his 3rd start, the 1-2 pitch, low for ball 2.
Well, I'm not sure what the call was, but our Schaefer has been awarded home plate.
And I don't.
And there's no contesting by the Oklahoma team or staff. Well, that was fortuitous now after a ground out 4-3 to end the inning.
So Oklahoma Baptist gets out of the inning not before the Rangers score 4 runs in the inning to take a 10-3 lead.
What happened?
Welcome back here in the top of the fifth inning. Rangers lead 10-3. Lesay led off the inning there with a fly out. Rodriguez starts his fifth inning of work so far, 4 1/3, 1 hit, 3 runs, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts.
Got an equipment issue, matter. And the previous half inning, Ranger runner was awarded home as the catcher used his mask to make contact with the ball.
That one's going to be low for ball 1. Stepping up to the plate now for Oklahoma Baptist is Schaefer. Jaden Schaefer so far on the afternoon. 2 walks. The 1-0 pitch is lined back up the middle there into center field. They were fielded cleanly. The throw back in. But Schaefer gets the 1-out single here for Oklahoma Baptist. Their second hit of the afternoon.
And Kelly had him positioned well. He just hit it so hard, and that Kelly nearly had a play on it. And he was very heavily shaded towards the second base bag. And we're playing, got this guy playing even in the infield and the outfield.
As Pruitt steps up to the plate, the first pitch is going to be low for ball 1.
Only low because he's, 6'8" or something?
Yeah. On the afternoon so far, Pruitt 0 for 1. 1 walk. The 1-0 pitch is, I guess, up high for ball 2.
That looks good to me. From here, it's a big target. We didn't get the low call. Didn't get the high call.
So 2-0 now the count to Pruitt. The 2-0 pitch from Rodriguez is going to be inside for ball 3. So Rodriguez falls behind the count 3-0. Does have 4 walks. Looks to avoid one here with a runner on first, 1 out. The 3-0 pitch. That one's going to be high for ball 4.
Lost him upstairs. This is not what we want. Make these guys hit. And we're going to have a change, Andrew.
So first and second, 1 out. Rodriguez walked Pruitt. Coach Bowen comes out and makes a sign to the bullpen, as we will have a pitching change here in the top of the 5th inning. Number 37, Max McLean, will go to the mound here, and when we come back, we'll read you his numbers. We'll take a short break. Welcome back as we get set to resume here after Max McLean finishes warm-up pitches, as he's going to come in relief here for Rodriguez. McLean comes into this game with a 2.89 ERA. This is his 8th appearance, all in relief, throwing 9 innings, allowing 4 hits, 3 runs, or 5 runs, 3 earned runs.
so far on the season. His last appearance, he threw 2 innings against Henderson State, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned. So the final line, or not the final line, as both runners would be charged to Rodriguez, but so far, 4 1/3 with 3 runs, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts. McLean comes in looking to get out of this one. The first pitch is going to be fouled behind the plate. As Alex Schroeder gets his 3rd plate appearance. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Max had a count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is over for called strike 2.
Don't see as many sidewinders, sidearm throwers as back in the day, or certainly submariners.
The 0-2 pitch is going to be fouled back.
If that net and glass weren't here, I'd have had that.
That's what I was just thinking.
Were you? Yeah, it was right back here. I've gone to the hospital to fix my broken hand. But after the game.
Yeah. Wouldn't have missed the end of this one, right?
That was dangerous. That was a good layoff by the hitter there.
The 0-2 pitch just outside for ball 1.
Now let's roll it up here. Infield fly rule is in effect.
The 1-2 pitch is going to be grounded foul.
Well, I didn't really think that Oklahoma Baptist coach gave a very good effort on that ball sharply hit down there by.
Bowen would have had that one.
Yeah, right. Todd Miller, if you're listening this afternoon, hope your ball is well. Voice of the Bison used to be voice of the Rangers.
The 1-2 pitch is going to be popped up in the foul territory. Priest and Holdren going over. Holdren will make the call, and he makes the catch. Schroeder retired there for the second out in foul territory.
Yeah, had to make that catch. On infield fly rule, it has to be a fair ball before the batter's automatically declared out.
And nice job by Holdren staying with it, as it looked like he overran it and was still able to make the catch kind of over his head there, backtracking a little bit.
Yeah.
So 2 away now here. First and second for Oklahoma Baptist. That one's driven foul. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma Baptist, Cade Self. 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a run scored. He tries to draw the Bison closer as Oklahoma Baptist trails 10-3. The 0-1 pitch is down low for ball 1.
Airplane overhead. Like it's just flying fast enough to stay aloft. Strike on the outside corner. That's a good pitch. 1 and 2 on the hitter. 2 outs.
So Max McLean looks to get out of this one. The first batter he faced to fly out or pop up into foul territory. The 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled off. He does have 6 strikeouts so far on the season in 7 appearances. As he looks to pick up another one here, ahead of the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And it looks like they're going to get him for a balk. I guess he didn't come set there before throwing.
That or it was a time issue. I don't know.
They are going to put the count. The count's going to stay 1-2, so it was a balk.
You're given 20 seconds, I think, to release the ball once you have it.
The 1-2 pitch is going to be chopped over to short. Kelly fields it cleanly. The throw on the first is in time to get out of the inning. So Oklahoma Baptist gets 2 base runners, but Northwestern keeps them off the scoreboard in this inning as Max McLean comes in getting the job done. As Northwestern will take a 10-3 lead into the bottom of the 5th inning as we take a timeout. Welcome back here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Oklahoma Baptist will bring on a new pitcher to start the inning. Number 10, Nolan Fiesel. Comes in with a 4.05 ERA. His first pitch is driven foul. As leading off for the Rangers is Trevor Sayer. So far in the season, Fiesel 4.05 ERA, 1-0 record. Will be his 7th appearance. Does have 2 starts. This one will be a relief appearance, allowing 6 earned runs. The 0-1 pitch, driven back up the middle, might have hit off the glove of the pitcher, but that one's going to be in the center field, nonetheless, there for a leadoff single.
Right back up the middle is often going to get you that single.
Brandon Koenig now steps up to the plate for the Rangers here in the bottom of the fifth inning, holding a 10-3 lead. So far on the afternoon, Koenig is 0 for 2 with a run scored. Reached on an error. The first pitch. They're going to say he swung. Koenig falls behind the count 0-1.
Coach was questioning the field umpire that said he went around. He doesn't really have that great of an angle.
That one swung on a miss there for strike 2. Koenig behind the count 0-2.
Nobody out, big lead at first.
Nolan gets set. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Well, in the season, Koenig hitting .233 as he looks for his 8th hit on the year.
Two-body lead length over there at first. He's fast. He's our center fielder. He's got that center fielder speed.
And there he does steal. The 0-2 pitch is going to be floated into the left field. It will drop in there for a base hit. So a little hit and run there for Northwestern. Now first and second, nobody out. Looking to extend the 7-run lead.
Yeah, I was hoping that was going to drop in front of the left fielder because it would have been a heck of a match to get back in time.
And Gutierrez was coming on quick, and it looked like he might make an attempt there, but he lets it bounce in front of him. So first and second here for the Rangers. Weiswanger steps up. It's going to be a called strike.
Coach is going through signs over there.
The 0-1 pitch. That one swung on and missed. Weiswanger falls behind the count, 0-2. Go first and second. Nobody out. The 0-2 pitch. That one swung and missed. The Thomas Weiswanger strikes out there for the first out of the inning. Nolan Fiesel looking to get out of the inning. Stepping up for the Rangers is Hayden Priest now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a run scored. First pitch is low and away there for ball 1.
And I know we're in a 7-run league, but our last hitter, I mean, we need to get the runners from first and second to at least second or third. Didn't get it done.
We'll see if Priest can pick him up here. 1-0 the count. Fiesel the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be driven to center field. Going back, it's at the wall. He leaps and he makes the catch. Great catch there by Lasaide.
That was right up against the wall. I bet what he had maybe one step and then boom, he hit the wall.
So Priest put a good ride on that one. We've seen Lasaide go back a couple times there, and he missed a couple already, but he makes an adjustment there and makes that catch.
Yeah. And that may have been the hardest
I thought it was more of a line drive rather than the last couple kind of being more of a pop-up.
Yeah.
But Northwestern at the top of the order now, and Kelly looking to drive in one of the 2 runs on base at least. First pitch to him's over for a called strike. 0-1 the count to Kelly.
Just hit it hard.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. They're going to appeal. He say he did not go. He did check his swing, so the count will now be even 1-1.
That's a good call by the umpire, as from my view up here. He didn't go around.
No. They got the last one.
He didn't cross the plate with the bat. I was waiting for him to read up there.
1-1 the count. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be over the plate. Chopped over to second as they play Kelly perfectly there, shading to the middle. And that one will retire the side on the fielder's choice. Northwestern's lead will remain at 10-3 as we played through 5 innings. Northwestern leads 10-3. The first pitch McLean throws here in the 6th inning is grounded to short. And he fielded it cleanly. The throw was a little wide, but one I thought Barcelos should have came down with.
Yeah, to me it looked like it was off the throw. His throw was off. But it's hard to tell from this angle to me. Again, our infielders are, both teams are kind of struggling today. Gosh darn you. First pitch, you want to give your pitcher, you want to make that out. You want to make that throw.
Shields is going to step up now. Here's the first pitch. It's going to be over for called strike. Shields on the afternoon, 0 for 1. Struck out his first plate appearance and then walked his second appearance in the 4th inning. He gets a sign here. That pitch is driven foul. Max gets ahead in the count, 0-2.
Doesn't appear that an error has been given on that throw from short to first, 6-3, but it's got to go somewhere. 3-6 or E3. A total of 5 errors today. That's not counting a couple of middle errors.
The 0-2 pitch is up high for ball 1.
And it finally gave it. Roll them up here.
The 1-2 pitch just misses there for ball 2. The 2-2 the count. McLean here. Shields up to bat for Oklahoma Baptist. The 2-2 pitch to Shields. That one's fouled off as he stays alive.
Oh, he just barely did, didn't he? That was a good pitch. Like that outside corner, knee high.
That's what you have to do. Try to find one you like. Just foul it off.
And again, if you look at it,
That one just misses inside there. Ball 2. Ball 3. The count runs full now. 3-2 to Shields. Oklahoma Baptist had the leadoff man reach on the error.
I bet hitter's thinking fastball. I'd be throwing a breaking ball.
The runner is going to go. That one's going to be driven into left field, drop in front of Schaefer.
Fastball.
He throws it into second behind the runner, but he's going to get back. First and second now for Oklahoma Baptist.
Nobody down. Infield fly rule in effect.
That's going to bring up for Oklahoma Baptist Gutierrez. On the day, he's 0 for 2 with 2 RBIs. First pitch is over for a called strike. So another RBI opportunity here for Gutierrez.
These hitters, again, I talked about side armor. The release point is so different from what most pitchers use. And it takes just a minute for a good hitter to make that kind of distinction and adjustment.
Second pitch is fouled away. Max gets ahead of the count. 0-2 here. Runners on first and second. Northwestern holding a 10-3 lead. The 0-2 pitch is outside for ball 1.
Again, here's the same situation the Rangers were in. These runners at 1 and 2 need to be at 2 and 3 at least after this at bat.
That one's driven foul. Aldrin chases down.
Called manufacturing runs.
He gets set. 1-2, and he goes back. Pickoff attempt is not in time. Looked like he had him leaning a little bit there to third, but
Yeah, that was a good try. Throw was up. Been down closer to the bag, third base side. Might have had him. That's a hard throw to make. And again, we don't want to give them a free advance.
and that one's going to be driven through the left side in between third and short.
Excellent. Hit the cutoff man. Runners held at third. Base is full. Nobody down.
The bases will be loaded now for 9-hitter Jose Parga. Comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. So, with the bases loaded, nobody out. You're holding a 7-run lead. Look to still be aggressive there. Trade the double play, hopefully, for a run.
Yep. And the batter's first obligation is to get that runner at third home.
First pitch is over for a called strike. McLean gets ahead of the count 0-1. One pitch is hit the third. A slow chopper over to third. So all the runners will advance. Rangers do get the first out over at first. Holden throws him out. But Oklahoma Baptist does get a run across the plate there. So Rangers lead now 10-4 on the fielder's choice. Second and third, one out.
It would have been close. I mean, he made the safe play going to first base, but he did have an opportunity to come home, but the angle was pretty tight to make the throw to the catcher.
And that's one I think maybe if it's a closer game, you try to be aggressive again at the plate. But with the 7-run lead, you just play it safe with the out.
Yeah.
So Oklahoma Baptist will go to the top of the order now. Let's say first pitch to him is fouled off. The 1-0 pitch. Side swung on. Misses. Or strike 2.
Is there a hole in this bat? That ball looked funny.
Maybe you got a piece of it. Side. 0-2 pitch is driven into right center field. Koenig on the run. He'll make the catch. He'll make the throw to the home. Not in time. Oklahoma Baptist gets another run on the sacrifice fly.
Feeling to see if he left too soon. And
Oh, he
did.
did. So heads up. I don't know who caught it, whether it was Holdren at third, one of the coaches, or who it was, but nice job recognizing the play there and the appeal to save a run.
In the inning. Yep. Double play.
So Koenig makes the catch out in right field, and then eventually they will make the out over at third there. So the Rangers will keep a 6-run lead, 10-4, as we get set to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Marcelo swings at the first pitch. It's a back to the pitcher. 1 away for the Rangers. Now batting for the Rangers will be Brandon Holdren. 1 for 3 on the afternoon, 2 runs scored and an RBI. First pitch is over for a called strike. Nolan Fiesel in for his second inning. That pitch is driven into right field. That one's going to drop in front of self as the Rangers have a 1-out single from Holdren. The 7th appearance so far for Nolan. Fifth time he's going for a second inning. His last outing was back on February 28th against Emporia State. Went 1 inning, allowing 3 unearned runs. Schaefer stepping up for the Rangers. That one's going to be hit foul. Bowen makes an attempt. Couldn't come up with that one. So both coaches now for 1.
Yeah. I don't know how you score it. Talk to him after the game.
Yeah.
No,
Nolan gets set. You have 1 pitch to Schaefer. Swung on a miss there.
blew that one by him, didn't he?
They mentioned a hole in the bat a couple times. I think that was one there too.
Yeah. A fastball or is he breaking off the plate? Or gave him into a grounder for a double play.
Set the 0-2 pitch to Schaefer. It's going to be called strike 3. Looked like a pretty good pitch there.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring up Gavin Mendoza. Oh, looks like coach is going to call time to talk it over with Mendoza. I was trying to figure out when he was coming down the line if he didn't like the call, if it was a pitch hit or what.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was going to visit with Blue. But again, right here, I'm not sure if he's buying time for one of our guys warming up in the bullpen. If he's asking him, how's your drag bunting lately?
You might be right trying to buy time, as this has been a quick inning so far, as Barcelo swung at the first pitch, grounded out. I think Holdren might have swung at the first pitch and drove it to right field there when he hit the single, and then a 3-pitch strikeout.
So what do you think they were talking about? The movies down at the Rialto, or?
Hey, Creed 3 just came out. The first pitch to Mendoza is low for ball one. Warming up in the Ranger bullpen is number 23, Cade Phelps. Nolan looks on. The 1-0 pitch. Mendoza drives that one foul behind the plate. 1-1 the count to Mendoza. So far this afternoon, Mendoza 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI.
Sure like to see him find his way through the infield here on a sharply hit ball.
1-1 pitch. That one's going to be hit to left field. It's going to drop fair. It's going to roll not quite to the wall. It's going to be cut off, but it is going to be enough to get Holdren to third, and Mendoza is going to move into second with a 2-out double.
Again, 2 outs.
So second and third now, Rangers in business.
If that had a little bit more pop on that ball, it would have scored the runner for first.
Gutierrez doing a nice job there out in left field to go out and cut that one off, not allowing it to get by the wall.
Yeah, otherwise it'd been a run scored and a triple.
Now batting for the Rangers, Trevor Sayer.
Ribby's right here on the table.
First pitch to him. Logan gets by the catcher. Holdren coming home. The throw is going to be hits the umpire. So Holdren, nice job reading that one as it got by. Schroeder there as the Rangers once again answer back on the Bison. Now lead at 11-4. Oklahoma Baptist has scored 3 innings. Rangers have answered back each time.
A 3-game series, getting this a first game win is, it's really important.
Trevor drives that one to center field. That one's back. That one's going to be off the wall. 1 run's going to score as Trevor moves into second with an RBI double. And the Rangers with great 2-out hitting once again, scoring 2 more runs with 2 outs.
Off the bat, I thought that was going out. I mean, it just jumped off his bat. And went 1 hop the wall.
Yes. And the reaction there by Lesade, I thought that one was going out too. He kind of turned around, looked up at it.
Well, if you're looking at the flags right now, it's blowing southeast, from the southeast.
It looks like Oklahoma Baptist will have a pitching change following the 2-out double there.
I got southpaw, but I don't see his number.
Basil's line right now, 1 inning, 1 2/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 strikeouts. The runner on second will be his runner, as
Number 4.
Oklahoma Baptist will make a pitching change, bringing in number 4, Cameron Poole, the 6'1 junior from Texas. So we'll take a quick break and then come back with his stats. Welcome back here as we get set to continue the bottom of the sixth inning. Oklahoma Baptist again making a pitching change, going to number 4, Cameron Poole. Comes into his sixth game with a 7.36 ERA, has thrown 3 innings, allowing 5 hits, 3 runs, 6 walks. He's got 6 walks in 3 innings, about almost averaging 2 walks an inning, so something to look for here.
There's a couple schools of thought, I guess, only two. Swing early or make him demonstrate.
The first one to face him will be Braden Koenig. First pitch is high for ball 1. The lefty on lefty matchup. The 1-0 pitch is over for a called strike.
Continue to have more people show up, even though it's bottom of 5, bottom of 6.
6. And that 1-1 pitch is going to be driven to right field. Koenig reached out, gets that one to drop in the right field. Sayers going to come around to score.
Way to do it.
So Koenig with some more 2-out hitting for the Rangers. That one being an RBI single. Rangers now lead at 13-4. Stepping up for the Rangers, Thomas Beiswanger. 1 for 3 on the afternoon with 3 RBIs. He bounces down one in the right field. First pitch swinging as Koenig is going to move into third. The throw will be cut off. It'll be first and third. 2 outs for the Rangers.
I like that hitting on the right side of the field behind the runner. Gets through, gives you a great chance to get to third base.
Hayden Priest steps up to the plate now, first and third. Priest 0 for 3 on the day with 1 run scored. Rangers lead at 13-4 here in the bottom of the 6th. The first pitch to Priest is over for a called strike. The 1 pitch from Poole. Swung on a missed. Looked like a little bit of a breaking ball. So Poole ahead of the count here, 0-2 to Priest. 2 outs. That one's low and away for ball 1. The first and third for the Rangers. Weiswanger on first. Koenig on third. That one bounced over to first. Brings Pruitt off the bag. Priest is going to run. He'll be tagged out. Priest almost beating that one out, but the Bison do retire the side. Not before Rangers have 3 runs come across with 2 outs. And Northwestern will take a 13-4 lead into the top of the 7th inning. And we'll see who comes out to pitch. We know Cade Phelps is warming up. We'll see if he comes out or if Max McLean will come out for a 3rd inning. Welcome back for the top of the 7th inning. The Rangers do make a pitching change. Number 23, Cade Phelps, coming on. So far on the season, Phelps is 1-0, making his 6th appearance. Does have a save with a 3.6 ERA. So in 10 innings, allowing 4 runs with 6 strikeouts.
I can't remember. Tim Lauderdale might remember, but when I was coaching women's soccer, I had 3 Phelps girls that played up here. And they're from Clear Lake, just south of Houston. And they had 2 pitchers that came up here, boys. And I think one was Kate, maybe the other was Chase. Go back.
So leading off for Oklahoma Baptist will be Schaefer. First pitch from Phelps is over for a strike. Jaden Schaefer on the afternoon is 1 for 1 with 2 walks.
Another equipment issue there. I think their strap is loose again. As an umpire,
One over for called strike. Phelps ahead in the count 0-2.
but then in today's game, I see guys with things hanging out of their back pocket. You never used to be allowed to do that either. If it hits something that's floppy away from your body, are you getting hit by pitch call?
The 0-2 pitch is low for ball 1. Seems to be a new rule every year. It's hard to keep up with.
At times I feel like we're changing things that aren't broke.
The 1-2 pitch from Phelps is just misses for a ball.
Caught the plate. I guess he judged it high.
So 2-2 the count now to Schaefer. Phelps was ahead 0-2. Count's now even. Looks in, gets assigned the 2-2 pitch. Low for ball 3. So count runs full.
Well, it's a good looking pitch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looked like this over again.
Had to be low.
So Phelps gets assigned the 3-2. And that one does hit him. So Schaefer going to reach base for the 4th time today. 2 walks, a single, and now hit by the pitch. So leadoff runner on base for Oklahoma Baptist. The Rangers leading 13-4. That'll bring up for Oklahoma Baptist Dan Pruitt, first baseman. 0 for 1 today with 2 walks, strikeout. First pitch from Phelps. He's going to bounce away from Priest. The throw to second is not in time. That's going to be a wild pitch. I don't think Schaefer was running there to start.
No, he wasn't. He kind of got a late jump on it.
So the 1-0 pitch. That one's over for a called strike. After throwing the first 2 in the strike zone, the next 5 were outside and back now in the zone. Runner on second, nobody out for Oklahoma Baptist. Phelps looks in, the 1-1 pitch. That one just misses.
That is a big target down there. I mean, that.
So Pruitt ahead in the count, 2-1. And that one's going to be low and outside. Phelps falls behind to Pruitt 3-1. Looks in, gets assigned the 3-1 pitch. Is going to be over for a called strike. The count runs full. Just like it did to Schaefer. See if Cade can win this one. So run on second, nobody out. Phelps gets assigned the 3-2 pitch. That one's driven to center field. Sarah going back. He looks up, and that one's gone. So Pruitt hits a 2-run home run to bring Oklahoma Baptist to 6. Rangers lead it 13-6. The 2-run home run by Pruitt is his 5th home run on the season, now with 12 RBIs. That'll be his 2nd home run in conference play after hitting one last weekend against Harding University. First pitch from Phelps is going to be outside for a ball to Schroeder. And Rangers lead 13-6. Phelps falling behind the last 3 batters. That one misses. Guess it was low. Ball 2. Out comes Coach Pickford for the mound visit. We'll take a timeout with him. Welcome back as the mound visit's over. We get set here. 2-0 count. Phelps looking to work his way back in. That one's driven to right field. Koenig coming on. He'll fight the sun, and he makes the catch. Great job there by Koenig staying with it.
We needed that out, too. Kind of put your finger in the dike and stop that leak. Base is empty, 1 out.
So coming on now for the Bison. Cade Self. Self 1 for 3 with a run scored so far this afternoon. Phelps looks on, gets assigned the first pitch up high for ball 1. Rangers do have some action in the bullpen. Phelps looks in, a 1-0 pitch. That one's going to be over for a called strike. I believe it's number 4, Jacob Shaw, if my eyes are telling me right. Out there warming up for the Rangers. 1-1 pitch. That one's going to be bounced foul. So Phelps ahead of the count, 1-2. Looks in, gets a sign from Priest. 1-2 pitch to Self. That one's going to be popped up. Koenig running on, fighting the sun again. He'll make the catch this time.
Good play.
So 2 away now. Now bring up Trey Furry. The Rangers lead this one 13-6 in the top of the 7th inning. 2 outs. Phelps looks in, looks to complete his first inning. That one is high for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is outside for ball 2. And so far this afternoon, Trey's 0 for 2 with 2 runs scored. The 2-0 pitch, that one's fouled back for the first strike. Oklahoma Baptist 6 runs on 5 hits and have committed 3 errors. Northwestern 13 runs on 15 hits with 3 errors. Well, scoreboard says 16, the stats say 15. The 2-1 pitch is going to be fouled back.
2-2 count. See our athletic director visiting with our health and sports science department chair, who used to be a baseball player and basketball player here. Shake hands.
The 2-2 pitch is driven to right center field. Koenig and Sayer going back. Sayer's going to call Koenig off and make the catch out in right center field. So the third out, Northwestern will take a 13-6 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. So far, the Rangers have answered back every time the Bison have scored. Let's see if we can do it again. Welcome back. Oklahoma Baptist will have Cameron Poole in for another inning as he pitched a final out of the 6th inning. So he's throwing a third, giving up 2 hits. As leading off for the Rangers will be Sean Kelly, the top of the order for Northwestern. First pitch is outside for a ball. Kelly ahead in the count 1-0 now. As I mentioned, let's see if the Rangers can answer back on Oklahoma Baptist. As Oklahoma Baptist, the 1-0 pitch first. Swung on a miss, or looked like they fouled it off. Oklahoma Baptist scored 1 in the first inning before Northwestern answered with 5. Rangers scored 1 in the second for a 6-1 lead. Oklahoma Baptist answered with 2 before Northwestern put up a 4 spot in that bottom half. The 1-1 pitch, that one's driven to right field. Self will block the sun and then make the catch for the first out. And then in the 6th inning, Oklahoma Baptist got 1 run. Northwestern got 3. Before the Bison answered back with 2 there in the top of the 7th. That gives us the 13-6 score. Hagen Barcelo will step up to the plate now. 3 for 4 on the afternoon with 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored. That one's over for a called strike.
He's thinking, all right, where do I need to hit this to get that double, that 2-bagger?
The 0-1 pitch is driven into left field. That one's crushed. Going back, he looks up. That one is long gone. Home run for Hagen Barcelo, his second solo home run of the afternoon.
I don't know what they served at Coronado Cafeteria today, but
Must have been pretty good.
yeah. Well, I was hoping the wind shear would knock it down so we'd get a stand-up double.
He was thinking more than a double there.
Coach Pekarsky in the house, in the booth here. Coach, I know you've had 2 of those nacho orders.
Correct. Best nachos in Southwestern Alabama, right here, right there.
Southwestern Alabama.
Probably the best in the GAC. I can't confirm, but it's my hypothesis.
In the Alva metropolis.
Woods County.
Stepping up to the plate now for the Rangers is Holdren. First pitch to him is low for ball 1.
If we get 2 more, is that it?
Yes. 2 more will be the run rule.
We didn't say that out loud, though.
No.
Okay.
That one's going to be low for ball 2. Holdren ahead of the count 2-0.
Coach, I had a soccer buddy message me, tell me that Tony Neola's kid plays baseball for Oklahoma State.
The 2-0 pitch is going to be over for a called strike.
And I told him that he was there last year. Did you know that?
Pull gets set. He looks on the 2-1 pitch. Holdren fouls it back.
It was a little high, didn't it?
And might have chased that one.
Yeah, guarding the plate. I think that's what he'll get.
The 2-2 the count. Inside pitch there to Holdren. Count's now full. Rangers lead 14-6 following that solo home run. Poole gets set the 3-2 pitch. Looks like that one fooled Holdren a little bit, but he will check his swing after the appeal, and he draws the 1-out walk. That's going to bring up John Schaefer, who's 1 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI this afternoon.
Well, if he tags this one, it's a walk-off.
Walk-off in the 7th inning. Poole gets set. He looks in. First pitch. That one driven foul. Might have chased that one too. Looked like it was a little high. So Poole gets ahead in the count 0-1, excuse me. The 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be over for a called strike. On this season, Schaefer does have 1 home run and 6 RBIs. The 0-2 pitch, low and away for ball 1. Poole gets assigned the 1-2 pitch. That one just gets out of part of the plate there, called strike 3. So 2 away now for the Rangers. That's where we found our most success today, though.
That's true.
Gavin Mendoza steps up to the plate for the Rangers. 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and an RBI this afternoon in the DH spot. The first pitch, he drives it to center field. That will drop in for a base hit. Moves Holdren up to second, so first pitch swinging. Nice aggressive plate appearance there from Mendoza. Rangers will now have first and second with 2 out.
Sure, but that's a pretty good recipe is driving the ball up the middle of the field. Of course, the pitch is kind of centered over the plate somewhat, but that's where you've got the most room.
Trevor's there, bounces that one to short. He's going to beat out the throw after it was bobbled there at short. Looked like Holdren kind of screened him a little bit there. Good heads-up base running there, making it a tough play for Parga, and it works.
Yep.
And that's going to load the bases now for Braden Koenig. 2 for 4 on the afternoon, a run scored and an RBI. Rangers a chance to get some more 2-out runs. The first pitch is swung on and missed. Looked like he was a little too aggressive there. Looked a little low.
Yeah, I think he chased one. Some movement on it. It's a breaking ball.
The 0-1 pitch. That one's grounded the second. Sliding stop there made by Schaefer. Comes on and makes a clean throw to first to retire the side. Northwestern does answer with 1 run there. 14-6 game. Northwestern leads as we head to the 8th inning. Welcome back. Cade Phelps gets set for his second inning. Rangers lead at 14-6. 14 runs on 19 hits. 3 errors. Oklahoma Baptist 6 runs, 5 hits. First pitch from Phelps is driven into center field. Caught by Trevor Sayer. Going to bring up Gutierrez. 1 for 3 on the afternoon with 2 RBIs. First pitch from Phelps is over for a called strike. Phelps so far 1 1/3 innings, allowing 1 hit, 2 runs. Third pitcher of the afternoon for the Rangers, started by Rodriguez, followed by McLean. The 0-1 pitch, called strike 2. Rodriguez started, went 4 1/3, allowing 3 runs, struck out 2. Before McLean came in, gave up 2 hits, allowing 1 run in an inning and 2/3. Phelps gets set, the 0-2 pitch. Just misses. 1-2 the count now to Gutierrez.
Gutierrez. Gotta roll those R's. Gutierrez.
The 1-2 pitch from Phelps, fouled off. Into the Rangers dugout.
Yeah, I was just talking to Assistant Athletic Director Tim Lauderdale, and we did have a Kate Phelps and Chase Phelps that pitched for us. 3 girls and 5 boys in the family. Dad was chief of staff of the space shuttle at the time.
The 1-2 pitch called strike 3. Just caught the inside part of the plate. 2 down now.
Oh, that's a pretty pitch.
I think he might have been thinking breaking ball maybe.
Or looking out over the plate for an outside pitch, I don't know, but it just snuck right in there, and there was no doubt.
The Bison, that's now going to bring on Jose Parga. First pitch to him is over for a called strike. Parga 0 for 3 with an RBI this afternoon. The 0-1, fouled off, right off his front foot. Only 2 count now to Parga. Phelps looks for his second strikeout on the afternoon. It's set, the 0-2 pitch. That one's up high and outside from ball 1.
And down in the dugout club, we've got Mr. Pat Harkin and Vern Metcalf down there, and our number 10's father from Houston is here. It's been his mom. They're kind of alternating now.
That one just misses inside for a ball. They do appeal. No swing. Nice close pitch there by Phelps. Did not miss by much. It's a good 2-strike pitch.
Yeah.
Set the 2-2. Called strike 3 on the breaking ball. Phelps back-to-back strikeouts to get out of the 8th inning. Northwestern leads 14-6, heading to the bottom half of the 8th. Welcome back here as we get set for the bottom of the eighth inning. Cameron Poole will get set for his third inning of work. Over in Shawnee, Oklahoma, Northwestern softball on the road. Off to a 2-0 lead after a 2-run home run by Mackenzie Adams. Northwestern leads it here now of a 14-6 of 19 hits. First pitch over for a called strike. Leading off the Rangers, Thomas Beiswanger. That one's outside for ball one.
Just off the plate. Yeah, I mean, you want to. T-Dub's another one you want to stay away from, stay outside on him.
That one up high for ball two. T-Dub ahead in the count, 2-1. The 2-1. That one grounded to third. Scooped up cleanly. The throw on the first is in time.
That's questionable.
He goes quick down the line there, but
Yeah, the question was as to whether actually the first baseman had control of the ball when he crossed the runner, touched first. And I had it screened from the field umpire, and not in clear view of anybody, evidently. But then we got a sizable lead, so.
so that's going to bring up Hayden Priest here with one out. First pitch is over for a called strike. Priest 0 for 4 on the afternoon with a run scored. That one up and in for ball two. Or excuse me, ball one. Counts now even 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That one's bounced to third, but it's going to go foul. Priest behind the count, 1-2. Bull now has thrown an inning and 2/3 for the Bison, giving up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, and a walk. 1-2 pitch to Priest. That one fouled off. In and out of the catcher's glove. Bull gets set. It's assigned the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball gets Priest. Swung on a miss there. Looked like he did say he fouled it off, but the catcher fields it cleanly there for the second out. It's going to bring up Sean Kelly looking for his first hit in the afternoon. 0 for 5. First pitch to Kelly. That one's swung on a missed.
He's had a tough day at the plate.
The 0-1's hit the short. Fielded on one hopper. Parker with a throw over to first. Brings Pruitt off the bag, but he does make the tag on Kelly to retire this side in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head to the top of the ninth inning. Rangers leading it 14-6. welcome back. Here in Alpha, Cade Phelps coming on for his third inning of work, throwing 2 innings, allowing 1 hit and 2 runs with 2 strikeouts at this point. Struck out the last 2 hitters of the 8th inning. Leading off here for the Bison, Isaiah Lisade. First pitch is going to be popped up. It's going to stay in the infield. Phelps is going to call everybody off. He'll make the catch.
Didn't really have a lot of time to have anybody else play that ball. It wouldn't hit that high. As a rule, you try to not let the pitchers catch pop-ups. But really, that was about the only play there.
I think for the 3rd straight time, we're going to have an equipment adjustment here by Schaefer. Phelps looks on. He'll get his sign. First pitch to Schaefer. Over for a called strike. To remind everybody, the rest of the series will be played tomorrow afternoon with a doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. Phelps looks in the 0-1 pitch. That one just outside for ball 1.
And I think it's supposed to be a little bit warmer tomorrow than today.
It's always nice when you got 2.
No.
1-1 pitch is over for a called strike. 1-2 the count here to Schaefer, who's reached base safely all 4 times at the plate so far. 1 for 1 with 2 walks and hit by pitch. The 1-2 pitch. That one's over for a called strike 3. Phelps picks up his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon.
Well, for the batter and for others, where the catcher caught that ball, a little bit deceptive because it's a southpaw and it's a breaking ball, and so it's kind of sweeping, and if it catches just part of that plate, that's a strike.
With 2 outs here, Rangers 1 out away from picking up the first win of the series.
Pretty pitch.
First pitch is over for a called strike as Dan Pruitt comes to the plate. 1 for 2 on the afternoon with that 2-run home run, including 2 walks. Helps out of the count 0-1. The 1 pitch is down low for ball 1. Rangers trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. The 1-1 pitch. That one's up high for ball 2. Phelps looks in, gets the sign. The 2-1 pitch. That one's going to be over for a called strike.
Another nice pitch. Both strikes on the outside corner, one fastball, one breaking ball.
So 2-2 the count to Pruitt. Rangers 1 strike away from closing out the win. The 2-2 pitch. That one's driven to right field. Koenig going back. He's still going back. That one's going to bounce in off the wall, and that's going to be a double for Dan Pruitt. His 2nd extra base hit of the afternoon.
Oh, I'd like to have seen that play at the bag there a second if he hadn't have slipped out there.
As Koenig was going into the warning track, kind of slipped on the dirt where it switches over from the grass. Going to bring up Alex Schroeder, who is 0 for 4 on the afternoon with an RBI. Phelps looks in the first pitch. That one's over for a called strike. Oklahoma Baptist now 6 runs on 6 hits. Rangers 14 runs on 19 hits. Phelps looks in, gets a sign. The 0-1 pitch. That one runs inside, evens up the count. 1-1.
He's thrown a lot of pitches. I wonder if he'll be available tomorrow if needed.
1-1 pitch will be his 47th. That one's down low for a ball. So Phelps falls behind the count 2-1. 2 outs here in the top of the ninth inning. Oklahoma Baptist with the runner on second, following the double by Pruitt. The 2-1. That one's hit foul down the line. So the count evens up back at 2-2.
Well, I know you don't want to be the last guy to end the game, if you're at the plate, even though there's so much that goes into a final score in the last inning. But, again, they're at their last out.
Down the last out and down to their last strike for the second straight batter. The 2-2 pitch. That one's driven into left center field. That one's going to be in the gap. They're going over. He's going to cut it off. The throw in the second will not be in time as back-to-back doubles. Scores a run.
A little bit of confusion there. Our center fielder was making a throw to second base, and our shortstop and second baseman were lining up to cut off at third. Pitcher wound up receiving, or was the first baseman took the throw at second.
Schroeder with the RBI double. It's now going to bring up Self. First pitch is outside for a ball. Self on the day is 1 for 4 with a run scored. Rangers with no bullpen activity. Helps the 1-0. That one's over for a called strike.
He's really been able to call on his curveball when he needed it. When he's needed it, hadn't he?
Seems to be his go-to pitch there. He goes back with it, the 1-1. That one runs inside. They're going to check the swing. No swing. The 2-1 count now. Phelps falls behind. Self again, 1 for 4 this afternoon. The 2-1. That one misses. 3-1 the count now to Self. The 6'3" senior out of Shawnee, Oklahoma. Looks in the 3-1 from Phelps. That one's going to be hit to right field. That one's going to drop in. Pretty shallow single there, so that's going to allow the runner to come around and score from second and Schroeder. And Oklahoma Baptist has now scored 2 here in the top of the ninth with 2 out. Rangers still lead 14-8.
This has not been a game without action.
No. That's been answer after answer.
I know it.
See if Phelps can get one more here. That one's low for ball. Phelps now at 55 pitches in his third inning of work. That one runs inside, bounces away from Priest. Self's going to advance to second on the wild pitch.
Yeah, for me, time for either my catcher, my shortstop, or my go-to guy, third baseman, maybe come out and visit with me a little bit. Ask him what the plans are for this evening.
Something to just get his mind off it for a few seconds.
Yep.
The 2-0 pitch. That one's going to be over for a called strike. 2-1 count now. Phelps behind in the count. The 2-1. That one's popped up. Shallow right field. Koenig coming on. Weisswang going out. Koenig's going to make the catch. And it'll seal the win for the Rangers. Northwestern wins it 14-8 over Oklahoma Baptist. Here in Game 1 of the 3-game series. Picking up the win for the Rangers will be Max McLean. Now 1-0 on the season. Gabe Phelps came in and finished the win off for the Rangers, throwing 3 innings there. to close out the win. But overall, I mean, pretty good performance from Northwestern. Had the answer every time Oklahoma Baptist was able to score. As you mentioned it, obviously wouldn't be able to there in the ninth. But the other 4 innings, Oklahoma Baptist scored. The Rangers answered back at some point in that inning. And, of course, the first inning, the 5-run spot really set the tone for the Rangers.
I think that was key. Anyway, we'll do it again tomorrow at 1. And, man, I sure hope we can take this series. And I hope the softball ladies can get some down there.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the first one's always the big one there to kind of set the tone for the series. And hopefully you can go grab at least one of those 2 tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon, excuse me. Oklahoma Baptist did come back to tie the game over there in Shawnee, 2-2 now in the 3rd inning. They answered the Rangers 2 runs.
Well,
But-
Andrew, I enjoyed it. Glad you hollered at me and got me out of some work that I was kind of not dreading, but missing something for baseball is always a good thing.
Yeah, I appreciate you joining me. Glad to have you on once again. And I know Dustin should be back tomorrow afternoon to close out the series. But again, a great win for the Rangers here to start the series, 14-8 over Oklahoma Baptist. The final line this evening, Northwestern 14 runs on 17 hits, 3 errors. Oklahoma Baptist 8 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors. Again, the winning pitcher, Max McLean, now moves to 1-0 on the season. And for the Rangers, their leading hitter, Hagen Barcelo, 4 for 5 on the afternoon with 2 home runs, a triple and a single, and 3 RBIs. Helps the Rangers to the 14-8 victory. That will do it this evening here in Alva. Again, Rangers win it 14-8. Thanks for joining us, and look forward to you guys watching tomorrow afternoon.